After rescuing a kitten, Jack took it home, only to later discover the animal was far more dangerous than expected. It was not until 1 year after Jack had carried home the freezing little animal he thought was just a stray cat that vets finally told him it was far more than that. By then, Ash was no longer the tiny gray kitten he had wrapped in his jacket on a snowy night. Ash had become something tall, strange, and deeply unsettling, with a body and behavior that never quite matched any normal house cat. The answer waiting for Jack at the clinic would finally explain the chirping instead of meowing, the impossible jumps, the long, silent stares, and the way people kept looking at Ash and saying the same thing. Something about that cat is off. But the story started much earlier, on a winter evening when Jack was walking home and saw what looked like a shadow near the curb. There, beside a parked car in the snow, sat a tiny gray kitten completely still, staring into nothing. Jack hesitated because animals were abandoned in the area from time to time, and usually there was little he could do, but this felt different. The kitten was too small to make it through the night alone. When he picked it up, the little body was freezing. The yellow eyes looked at him without fear or hope, just emptiness. Jack took off his jacket, wrapped the kitten carefully, and carried it home. Inside his apartment, he wrapped the kitten in towels, set up a heating pad, and offered a bit of tuna. The kitten ate a little, then curled up and fell asleep almost immediately. Jack stayed awake through the night, constantly checking to make sure it kept breathing. By morning, the body felt warmer and the eyes looked brighter. He called his friend Diana, who worked at a vet clinic, and asked if she could see the kitten that day. She told him to bring it in right away. She examined it, and it was healthy, no microchip, likely a stray. Jack decided to keep it, naming the gray furball Ash. He set up bowls, a litter box, and blankets. The first weeks were typical of animals in a new environment. Ash explored, played, and was litter trained perfectly. Jack even posted photos online, proud of his rescue. But quirks emerged. Ash never meowed, instead chirping, clicking, and trilling like birds. Jack chuckled, dubbing it his weird little talker. It also climbed everything obsessively. It climbed the fridge, bookshelves, and door frames. Next thing, online videos of its agility went viral. Months on, Ash grew pretty fast. At 3 months, larger than adult cats, Jack knew that something was definitely off. It had really long legs, big ears, and lean muscles. He brushed it off, feeling like some breeds matured quickly. By 6 months, it was 18 inches at the shoulder, proportions off. Diana, at a checkup, confirmed it was healthy, but noted no domestic breed matched that speed of growth. Jack noticed more. Ash sat statue still for 20-30 minutes, alert like a sentinel. It leaped 6 feet vertically from standstill. Play revealed predator vibes, pupils dilating, low crouch, flattened ears, explosive pounce. Then came the moment that forced him to act. Jack tried trimming Ash's claws. The second he touched a paw, Ash exploded with violent force, hissing, growling, and fighting with such strength that Jack ended up with deep scratches on his arms. Shaken, he made another appointment with Diana. At that point, Jack couldn't hide his worry anymore. He returned to the clinic. Ash's blood was taken with difficulty. Then they told Jack the samples would go to a specialized lab for genetic testing to determine not the breed, but the species. 6 weeks later, the results were out. Ash was a hybrid, around 70% jungle cat and 30% domestic cat, likely a first or second generation cross. Someone had probably been breeding hybrids illegally, and Ash had either escaped or been abandoned. It explained everything: size, sounds, strength, vigilance, hunting prowess, which were all jungle cat traits. Jack had to get permits to continue housing the wild cat. The months that followed were filled with paperwork, inspections, secure enclosures, reinforced fencing, and lessons from Dr. Williams about caring for a hybrid with wild blood. The process was exhausting, but Jack finally got approval to keep Ash under strict conditions and regular inspections.